So I now have to get my radiator modified because the temperature sensor which I have here doesn't fit, because the radiator is out of a 2JZ Soarer, and like I said in my previous video, the Soarer that I got as a donor car was a 2JZ, non-turbo, automatic, and it had the jet speed rad in it, so I pinched it out of there and obviously went to plug up the temperature sensor and it didn't fit. So I'm now off to see a good friend of mine, Mick, in Great Yarmouth, and he's going to modify it for me. So I don't know if he will do it while I'm there or whether I'll just leave the radiator with him. But all he's got to do is just drill a hole bigger, rethread it, and then I can screw this in. So, which means I can get the radiator back in and then get that plumbed up. So I am now going to head off that way and go and get this done. So radiator's dropped off and I'm hoping to go and collect it at some point next week. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I've got 2 lower control arms on the back of this thing to change over, because I put the old ones on it just to get this thing home, but the ball joints on them are buggered. So I've got 2 new ones to go on, going to change them over, and then I'm going to tidy up a load of wiring in the bay, because I've got so much wiring on the looms that I don't need. Like, part of the loom from the air ride is still on here, I've still got some from the old automatic gearbox still on here, and I'm just obviously not going to be using any of this, so I don't really fancy splicing into the loom either just to take it out. So I'm just going to cable tie it up out of the way and just try and make a nice job of tucking it all out of the way. So I'm going to do that after fitting these arms, and as you guys see as well, which is a pretty cool idea, I think I see it on like a channel somewhere else, because I watch quite a few people on YouTube. There's quite a few people that do this, just use post-it notes stuck on the wall with things that you need to do and get done. It's just a nice simple way of coming in here with a bit of mind space to think, okay, you know, rear arms, peel off the wall, do that, it's done. But unfortunately for me, I don't really have enough wall space to put all the post-it notes on this wall for everything I need to do. So as quickly as they come off here, they're going to be going back up, because I just have so much stuff to do on this thing, it's unreal. Still need to finish all the underside in the gearbox tunnel with coating it. I've hardly even touched the paintwork, and I'm a painter myself, and I've hardly even touched it. I've literally just given it a quick nib and polish on this thing before I brought it home. So out in the sunlight it looked terrible, which is absolutely shocking. But it only had a quick little nib and polish, and you know, looking at it, paintwork's a tiny little bit peely for what I like, so I'm going to be going over the whole of this thing and making it perfect, and then it's going to be going off to a good friend of mine, Jordan, who's a detailer. He's going to be sorting out the paintwork for us. All the interior's got to go in. I've still got heaps of stuff in the engine bay to sort out. So yeah, literally I'm just going to have to invest in post-it notes, because I'm going to have so many going up on this wall. But I'm now going to get the car up on axle stands, get these rear wheels off, and jump into getting these rear ramps fitted. Welcome to my world, project cars. So this is the one just took off, and this is the one that was supposed to be going on in replacement, and as you can see, it's way too small, and well, it's just nothing like it at all, which is annoying, because this was actually ordered off the regular car and is supposed to be for a 4-litre V8 Toyota Soarer. So don't really know what's happened there. Unfortunately, I never checked it. But doesn't matter. Looks like I'll just be making a phone call tomorrow to see what's gone on. So for the time being, the car's just going to sit on axle stands in my garage, like most project cars sit in the garages, until I can get this part sorted out. So looks like I'm going to be in the engine bay now, tidying up some loom. I'm going to put the rear wheel back on, because there's no need for the car to sit on axle stands really, because that one control arm isn't really going to make much of a difference. But before I put this thing back on, Look how damn wide this thing is. That is a monster. And to think as well that this thing tucks these pretty damn hard. That's just savage. Damn, it's a nice day. So today I am going to be tidying up some wiring in the bay. I want to sort out the old loom for the old automatic gearbox that's still in here. Tidy up some wiring for the old air ride suspension that's still in here as well. Got it the other side as well. I want to reroute my wash bottle lines because I've had to move these to the inside of the bay because they obviously go up underneath the wings and come up through here and clip onto the hinges. But now the wheels obviously bottom out on the body. I just didn't want these lines getting rubbed through and damaged, so just rerouted them for the time being. I've got the ECU tool plug up on the inside of the car. A nice Sard ECU. Ooh. Hell yeah. And I'm also going to sort out the wire and looms on the doors because I have 2 looms to change over on the doors, so that's a job I want to get done because then I can just wire it all in together. And once that's done, I'm probably going to finish off fixing up the front bumper. Although it is bolted on, I just need to put some fixings on the underside to hold it on and wire, fit and wire in the indicators as well. I think they're indicators, unless they're like just running lights, I'm not sure, but they just go inside, so I'll just go here. Also, I don't know whether it'll turn up today or it'll be next week at some point, but I have a rear light coming. Just want to say a massive thank you to a guy called Darren. He sorted me out, I think he's in Ireland, but yeah, literally I just, as you see in my previous video, you know, I said to you guys that I need this light. If anyone can hook me up, just drop me a message. He come through, sorted me out, didn't even charge me for the light. What a bloke, thank you very much, mate. Honestly, I mega appreciate it. So I'm just waiting for that to turn up so I can change them out as well. So yeah, plenty to do. I'm now going to crack on with this, and I think I'm going to set you guys up on a little time lapse and get this wiring done. The loom from the old automatic gearbox is now tucked nicely behind the loom that goes inside the car. I've had to bolt that up to the bulkhead as well. Had to bolt up a few brackets here. Also tucked the old part of the loom from the old air ride system under here, so just tuck that away nicely. Cable tied the washer pipes to this part of the wiring loom, which is like a plastic casing. And when it comes to attaching these, obviously I'll just get some adapters and then that'll go off to the bonnet. And also the same this side with the old air ride part of the loom. So just tucked that away nicely. Just keeps it nice and neat, as I didn't really want to go splicing into the looms to pull it all apart, because that'd just be a massive job, and I don't really want to get involved in taking any of the looms off of the car, because just like I said, it's just gonna be a hideous job to do. So I just thought, you know, tuck it away nicely, still there. If I ever sell the car and anyone wants to put the factory air right back on it, they can. Not that they will, but it's all there still. So I am now going to fit that rear light, because I just took collection of that, and then I'm going to crack on with changing over the looms and the doors. Now I'm going to start changing over this loom, because in parts it's broken, it's been cut. So I have the loom from the old door here that I'm going to put in place of this one, and also going to fit the speaker pods in as well. That wasn't very hard. Literally took me like 5 minutes. I was thinking, oh, I might film this, but it might take me like 20 minutes to do it. Right. So, and then I thought, well, I don't really want to time lapse it, because I don't want to go cramming loads of time lapse into this video. But I'm now gonna get this one put in. Plug this one up. I think the hardest bit is going to be routing this back through into the car and plugging this bit in. But apart from that, it's just clips and plugs. It's not very hard at all. So I'm now going to, and obviously get the speaker pod fitted. But I'm going to end that one here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.